What's going on, people? How are y'all doing today? Told you I'd be back. Told y'all I'd be back. So let's get that like button up there. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. Oh, goodness. Let's see who all we got in here. We have, what's up, Ghost Devil? Brother from another mother. We have Rift, Mark Mitchell, Sharon, Steph V, Juju, Adam Maynard, Robert's Girl, Cool Gamer, and Hippie Grandma. How are y'all doing tonight? How are y'all doing tonight? So hopefully some people come on in because I know they said earlier on the earlier stream that I done that they wanted to hear a little bit about Ted Kaczynski. So hopefully they do. And everybody that's in that wake of that storm that's coming through Tennessee, I hope y'all are doing good. And if I lose any signal, it's because the storm's hit us. It hasn't hit us yet, but that's not saying that it won't. They had tornadoes, 60-mile-an-hour winds, and hail. I haven't seen anything else about it yet. So hopefully everybody's fine and we're good to go. Sorry, I didn't even see my camera was off. Yeah, everybody be safe. And thank you, Juju. So I'm going to read this I'm going to go over the basics. I'm not going to go over everything that he done in his entire life. I'm just going to go over the basics that he done. And I still haven't found out if it was just natural causes or if something happened to him that made him, you know, pass away. If it was natural causes or if it was not natural. See, I haven't seen anything else, so I don't know yet. After 40 years? Okay. Thank you, Juju. Like I said, I haven't read anything or heard anything yet. And, I could be wrong. He may have done that. Hi, Josephine. So until we get ready to read here in a few minutes, there's Huntress. Hey, Huntress. Like I said, I hope everybody stays safe because of the storm that's coming. The only ones that I can remember off the top of my head, and guys, y'all got to remember, I'm not too good with remembering where everybody is at and around. So I did remember where Casper lived, and I know where Hippie Grandma lives. I know to an extent where Casper lives, but I don't know exactly. Hippie Grandma, I know she lives a little bit down the road from me, so that's why I tagged them in the Facebook post that I put out. So anybody that's in Middle Tennessee, coming up into East Tennessee, into Virginia, y'all please be safe. There is a pretty bad storm from the last I heard, which was maybe 30 minutes ago. So be safe if y'all are in those areas. They said that it was going to be like possible. It's a tornado watch. Okay, I'll go check it. Possible tornado watch, hail, and 60-mile-an-hour winds. So let me go check this where Juju messaged me. Got to switch over to the other account. Okay. So Casper said one hit a few minutes ago, but it wasn't too bad. Yes, on Facebook, Hippie Grandma on this one right here. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I'll put this up there in just a minute there. Juju, thank you so much. Thank you for that. All right. These back out. All right. That's the one I got was the second one. I didn't see the first one. Okay. Didn't know if you'd got that. Just making sure you were safe, Casper. Okay. So we're going to do some of the older people might know, but has anybody ever heard of the Unibomber? The Unibomber was Ted Kaczynski. He done a bunch of mail order bombs, really. He mailed people with bombs in them. And pretty sad that, you got to go to that extent to get your point across. And that's what he was doing. He was getting his point across. Hello, Lisa. Good to have you in here. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. All right, well, good. All right, let me can y'all see that? Let me scroll it up a little. Can y'all see that, or do y'all need me to move the border? Rocket Queen. I'll just go ahead and remove the border for right now. All right, y'all can see that a little better? Can you see it with the border on it, though, like this? Good to see you, Rocket. I hope you're feeling good today. Hope everybody's feeling good today. All right. I mean, I can make it. We'll just do it like this. If it's hard to see, I can make it a little bigger. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little too big. All right. Yeah, that's why I took the border off. All right, Ted Kaczynski. Theodore John Kaczynski, May 22nd, 1942 to June 10th, 2023, is also known as the Unibomber, was an American mathematician and domestic terrorist. And that's him to the right there. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was his. Yeah, that has to be. This was after his arrest in 1996. But abandoned his academic career in 1969 to pursue a primitive lifestyle. Between 1978 and 1995, Kaczynski murdered 3 individuals and injured 23 others in a nationwide mail bombing campaign against people he believed to be advancing modern technology and the destruction of the natural environment. He authored Industrial Society and Its Future, a 35,000-word manifesto and social critique opposing industrialization, rejecting leftism, and advocating for a nature-centered form of anarchism. In 1971, Kaczynski moved to a remote cabin without electricity or running water near Lincoln, Montana, where he lived as a recluse while learning survival skills to become self-sufficient. After witnessing the destruction of the wilderness surrounding his cabin, he concluded that living in nature was becoming impossible and resolved to fight industrialization and its destruction of nature through terrorism. In 1979, Kaczynski became the subject of what was, by the time of his arrest, the longest and most expensive investigation in history of the FBI. The FBI used the case identifier Unibomber, University and Airline Bomber, before his identity was known, resulting in the media naming him the Unibomber. In 1995, Kaczynski sent a letter to the New York Times promising to desist from terrorism if the Times or the Washington Post published his manifesto, in which he argued that the bombings were extreme but necessary in attracting attention to the erosion of human freedom and dignity by modern technologies that require a mass organization. The FBI and the U.S. Attorney General Janet Reno pushed for the publication of the essay, which appeared in the Washington Post in 1995. Upon reading it, Kaczynski's brother David recognized the prose style and reported his suspicions to the FBI. After his arrest in 1996, Kaczynski, maintaining that he was sane, tried and failed to dismiss his court-appointed lawyers because they wished him to plead insanity to avoid the death penalty. He pleaded guilty to all charges in 1998 and was sentenced to 8 consecutive life terms in prison without the possibility of parole. Kaczynski died in prison of a reported suicide, on June 10th, 2023. He was also suffering late-stage cancer. We'll go on past his childhood. Let's read a little bit into his high school. Kaczynski attended Evergreen Park Community High School, where he excelled academically. He played the trombone in the marching band and was a member of the mathematics, biology, coin, and German clubs. In 1996, a former classmate said he was never really seen as an individual personality. He was always regarded as a walking brain, so to speak. During this period, Kaczynski became intensely interested in mathematics, spending hours studying and solving advanced problems. He became associated with a group of like-minded boys interested in science and math, known as the Briefcase Boys for their habit of carrying briefcases. Throughout high school, Kaczynski was ahead of his classmates, academically placed in a more advanced mathematics class. He soon mastered the material. He skipped the 11th grade, and by attending summer school, he graduated at age 15. Kaczynski was one of school's 5 national merit finalists and was encouraged to apply to Harvard University. While still at age 15, he was accepted to Harvard and entered the university on a scholarship in 1958. At age 16, a classmate later said Kaczynski was emotionally unprepared. They packed him up and sent him to Harvard before he was ready. He didn't even have a driver's license. During his first year at Harvard, Kaczynski lived at 8 Prescott Street, which was intended to provide a small, intimate living space for the youngest, most precarious incoming student. For the following 3 years, he lived at Eliot House. His housemates and other students at Harvard described Kaczynski as a very intelligent but socially reserved person. Kaczynski earned his Bachelor's of Arts degree in mathematics from Harvard in 1962, finishing with a GPA of 3.12. That's pretty good. In his second year at Harvard, Kaczynski participated in a study described by Arthur Austin Chase as a purposely brutalizing physiological experiment led by Harvard physiologist Henry Murray. Subjects were told they would debate personal philosophies with a fellow student and were asked to write essays detailing their personal beliefs and aspirations. The essays were given to an anonymous individual who would confront and belittle the subject in what Murray himself called vehement, sweeping, and personal abuse attacks. Using the content of those essays as ammunition, electrodes monitored the subject's physiological reactions. These encounters were filmed, and subjects' expressions of anger and rage were later played back to them repeatedly. The experiment lasted 3 years with someone verbally abusing and humiliating Kaczynski each week. Kaczynski's lawyers later attributed his hostility towards mind control techniques to his participation in Murray's studies. During the Second World War, Murray worked with the Office of Strategic Services, a U.S. intelligence agency, often referred to the predecessor to the CIA, where he conducted experiments. Some sources have suggested that Murray's experiments were part of Project MK-Ultra, the Central Intelligence Agency's program of research into mind control. Chase and others have also suggested that his experience may have motivated Kaczynski criminal activities. Kaczynski stated that he resented Murray and his co-workers primarily because of the invasion of his privacy he perceived as a result of their experiments. Nevertheless, he said he was quite confident that his experiments with Professor Murray had no significant effect on the course of his life. All right, so we'll go on past this and get into where the bombings. Between 1978 and 1995, Kaczynski mailed or hand-delivered a series of increasingly sophisticated bombs that cumulatively, you know what I mean, killed 3 people and injured 23 others. 16 bombs were attributed to Kaczynski, while the bombing devices varied widely through the years. Many contained the initials FC, which Kaczynski later said stood for Freedom Club, inscribed on parts inside. He purposely left misleading clues in the devices and took extreme care in preparing them to avoid leaving fingerprints. I know, right? Uh, Fingerprints found on some of the devices did not match those found on letters attributed to KACZYNSKI. May 25th, 1978. Location was Northwestern University. The victim was Terry Marker and John Harris. Both of them detonated. November 15th, 1979, American Airlines Flight 444 from Chicago to D.C. Explosion occurred mid-flight. It did happen. 12 passengers were victims. June 10th, 1980, Lake Forest. Casualty, yes, was Percy Wood. October 8th, 1981, University of Utah. There was no casualties because the bomb was defused. May 5th, 1982, Vanderbilt University in Knoxville. I believe that's where it's at. Nashville, I'm sorry. Yes, there were casualties. It was Janet Smith. July 2nd, 1982, casualties. Diogenes Angelikos. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. University of California, May 5th, 1985. Yes, John Hauser. June 13th, 1985. In Washington, D.C., the Boeing Company in Auburn. Bomb was defused. There was no casualties. November 15th, 1985. Michigan, University of Michigan. Yes, James McConnell. Yes, Nicholas Swano. December 11th, 1985. California, Sacramento. Yes, there was a casualty. Hugh Scruton. February 20th, 1987. There's a 2-year separation right there. Salt Lake City, Utah. Casualty, yes, it was Gary Wright. June 2nd, California. Tiberian, yes, Charles Epstein. June 24th, Connecticut, Yale University. Casualty, or victim casualty, David Glertner. December 10th, 1994, New Jersey, North Caldwell, yes, Thomas J. Moser. April 24th, 1995, California, Sacramento, yes, Gilbert Brent Murray. KACZYNSKI's first mail bomb was directed at Buckley Christ, a professor of materials engineering at Northwestern University, on May 25th, 1978. A package bearing Christ's return address was found in a parking lot at the University of Illinois at Chicago. The package was returned to Christ, who was suspicious because he had not sent it. So he contacted campus police. Officer Terry Marker opened the package, which exploded and caused minor injuries. Yeah, we walk past these people all the time. KACZYNSKI had returned to Chicago for the May 1978 bombing and stayed there for a time to work with his father and brother at a foam rubber factory. In August 1978, his brother fired him for writing insulting lyrics about a female supervisor Ted had courted briefly. The supervisor later called KACZYNSKI as intelligent and quiet, but remembered a little of their acquaintanceship and their firmly denied they had any romantic relationship. KACZYNSKI's second bomb was concealed inside a cigar box and left on a table. It caused minor injuries to graduate student John Harris when he opened it. The FBI got involved in 1979. A bomb was placed in the cargo hold of American Airlines Flight 444 a Boeing 727 flying from Chicago to D.C. A faulty timing mechanism prevented the bomb from exploding, but it released smoke, which caused the pilots to carry out an emergency landing. Authorities said it had enough power to obliterate the plane had it exploded. KACZYNSKI sent his next bomb to the president of United Airlines, Percy Wood. Wood received cuts and burns over most of his body. KACZYNSKI left false claims and clues in most bombs, which he intentionally made hard to find to make them appear more legitimate. Clues included metal plates stamped with initials FC hidden somewhere, usually in the pipe and cap in bombs. A note left in the bomb that did not detonate, reading, "W, it works. I told you it would. RV." And the Eugene O'Neill $1 stamp, often used as postage in his boxes. He sent one bomb embedded in a copy of Sloan Wilson's novel Ice Brothers. The FBI theorized that KACZYNSKI's crimes involved a theme of nature, trees, and wood. He often included bits of tree branch and bark in his bomb. He selected targets included Percy Wood and Leroy Wood. The crime writer Robert Graysmith noted his obsession with wood as a large factor in the bombings. So see, this guy was crazy, y'all. He sent all these bombs out and tried to make it look like it wasn't. So let's go on down to where he was arrested. This is the manifesto that he wrote that was published by the paper. Let's see. Because of the material used to make the mail bombs, U.S. postal inspectors who initially had responsibility for the case labeled the suspect the junkyard bomber. FBI Inspector Terry D. Turchie was appointed to the UNIBOMBER investigation in 1979, an FBI-led task force that included 125 agents. From the FBI, the Bureau of ATF, Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, and the U.S. Postal Inspection Service was formed. The task force grew to more than 150 full-time personnel, but minute analysis of recovered components of the bomb's investigation into the lives of the victims proved a little use in identifying the suspect. Who built the bombs primarily from scrap materials available almost anywhere. Investigators later learned that the victims were chosen indiscriminately from library research. The Unibomber Task Force set up a toll-free hotline to take calls related to the investigation, with $1 million reward for anyone who could provide information leading to the Unibombers. I know, right? Plus, I got to get up and go to work tomorrow. To the Unibomber's capture. Before the publication of Industrial Society and its Future, KACZYNSKI's brother David was encouraged by his wife to follow up on suspicion that Ted was the Unibomber. David was dismissive at first, but he took the likelihood more seriously after reading the manifesto a week after it was published in September of 1995. He searched through old family papers and found letters dating back to the 70s that Ted had sent to newspapers to protest the abuses of technology, using phrases similar to that in the manifesto. All right, let's go on down to where he was arrested, and then I'll show the video. FBI agents arrested and unkempt KACZYNSKI at his cabin on April 3rd, 1996. A search revealed a cache of bomb components, 40,000 handwritten journal pages that included bomb-making experiments, descriptions of the Unibomber's crimes, and one live bomb. After his capture, theories emerged naming KACZYNSKI as a Zodiac killer also. He murdered 5 people in Northern California from 1968 to 1969. It was never proved that KACZYNSKI was the Unibomber. It was always just he was named as maybe a suspect. Raised suspicion that KACZYNSKI lived in San Francisco Bay Area from 67 to 69. But see, the Zodiac killer wore a mask. KACZYNSKI didn't wear no mask. He just hid behind the mail. The same period that most of the Zodiac confirmed killings occurred in California, that both individuals were highly intelligent with an interest in bombs and codes, which that's a good possibility. At one point in 1993, investigators saw an individual whose first name was Nathan because the name was imprinted on the envelope of a letter sent to the media. A federal grand jury indicted KACZYNSKI in June of 96 on 10 counts of illegally transporting, mailing, and using federal public defenders Michael Donahoe and Judy Clark attempted to enter insanity defense to avoid the death penalty, but KACZYNSKI rejected this strategy on January 8, 1998. He asked to dismiss his lawyers and hire Tony Serra as his counsel. Serra had agreed not to use an insanity defense and pleaded, and instead promised to base a defense on KACZYNSKI's anti-technology views. Hold on just a minute, guys. After this request was unsuccessful, KACZYNSKI tried to kill himself on January 9. Sally Johnson, the psychiatrist who examined KACZYNSKI, concluded that he suffered from paranoid schizophrenia. Forensic psychiatrist Park Dietz said KACZYNSKI was not psychotic but had a schizoid or schizoid typal personality disorder. In his 2010 book, Technology Slavery, KACZYNSKI said that 2 prison psychologists who visited him frequently for 4 years told him they saw no indication that he suffered from paranoid schizophrenia, and the diagnosis was ridiculous and a political diagnosis. Some contemporary authors suggested that the multiple people, most notably KACZYNSKI's brother and mother, purposely spread the image of KACZYNSKI as mentally ill with the name to save him from execution. On January 21st, 1998, KACZYNSKI was declared competent to stand trial by federal prison psychiatrist Johnson. Despite the psychiatric diagnosis, the prosecution sought the death penalty. KACZYNSKI pled guilty to all charges on January 22nd, 1998, accepting life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. He later tried to withdraw this plea, claiming the judge had coerced him, but Judge Garland Ellis Burrell Jr. denied his request, and the United States Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit Court upheld that denial. In 2006, Burrell ordered that the items from KACZYNSKI's cabin be sold at a reasonably advertised internet auction. Items considered to be the bomb making material, such as diagrams and recipes for bombs, were excluded. The net proceeds went towards the $15 million in restitution Burrell had awarded Kaczynski's victim. Kaczynski's correspondent and other personnel papers were also auctioned. The auction ran for 2 weeks in 2011 and raised over $232,000. Almost immediately after being convicted, Kaczynski began serving his 8 life sentences without the possibility of parole at ADX Florence, a Supermax prison in Florence, Colorado. Early in his imprisonment, Kaczynski befriended Ramzi Youssef and Timothy McVeigh, the perpetrators of the 1993 World Trade Center bombing and the Oklahoma City bombing. Respectively, they discussed religion and politics and formed a friendship, which lasted until McVeigh's execution in 2001. Yeah, so he hurt quite a few people. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to go watch this video. And thank you, Juju, for showing this. So we're going to show the video and listen to it. All right, here we go.
Across the country for nearly 20 years. We learn today of the death of a mathematics genius who mailed terror across the country for nearly 20 years. Ted Kaczynski, known as the Unibomber, was found unresponsive this morning in his North Carolina prison cell. He was serving life behind bars for a series of bombings, explosives he both shipped or delivered. They killed 3 people and injured dozens of others. A marathon manhunt ended with his arrest at a Montana shack in 1996. Ted Kaczynski was 81 years old.
81 years old. So
Microsoft Edge browser comes with AI.
We'll go here and look at. All right. We'll go to this one right here. It's CNN. So give me just a second. Here. We'll watch just a little bit of this, not much though.
Andrew, I mean, this is bringing up a whole lot of memories about, how Ted Kaczynski actually ended up, in custody. I mean, it was a great mystery for a very long time who was responsible for these, homemade bombs, these explosions, which were deadly explosions. And then ultimately how investigators were able to piece it together. I mean, it really was an extraordinary mystery.
It really was. It's one of those cases that will go down in the history of the FBI as one of the most challenging and arduous investigations we've mounted, but ultimately successful in 1995. We learned, of course, once
Guys, let me say this now, and don't take this. I'm not talking about how nobody looks or anything, but this man lived off the grid, was a mathematical genius. And in my opinion, he was a little crazy. He may have even been right about some things. but he just let himself go. He was growing out his hair, growing out a beard. I'm not saying nothing about a beard because I got one, but from the way he looked when he was at the school till that picture right there is a ton of difference. So, it's just when people lose their mind and they've got something on their mind that they want to get out, it's really odd how you let yourself go. You forget about everything. You forget about everything else, and you just go straight stir crazy on some things. But to get his point across, he went off the grid, no lights, no running water, no nothing. And he probably ate off the land. Yeah. And like Jennifer said, he went to Harvard at 16. And maybe that had something to do with him losing it. But that's still no reason to go out and do the things that he done. He could have been another Einstein. But he decided to go the other way. When you get to a point in your life, there's a fork in the road, and you decide to take whichever one. He took the wrong one, in my opinion. Yeah. So while I'm going to take just a 5-minute break, y'all guys hit that thumbs up, that share, and that subscribe button if you haven't already. And give me just a second, and I'll be right back, okay? Let me stop sharing the screen just a minute, just in case. And I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. All right, we'll go back and finish watching this for a little bit. And just for a few more minutes, and then we'll might do a panel.
Located Mr. Kaczynski and taken him into custody and saw the primitive conditions under which he was living, that's what made it so hard to really develop any effective leads for all those years. He was so completely off the grid, really leaving no trace of himself in any of the traditional ways that people do. But fortunately, with the publication of his manifesto, we were able to develop the sort of information from the public and specifically from family members that helped us crack the case.
And let's try and unravel some of that, because he was living in a cabin. I mean, it was, he wanted to be off the grid. That was his ambition. But at least one of the bombings took place as early as in the 70s at a Chicago University, and then you also, and it was a great mystery who was
I
responsible
can't do
for
nothing
all
about
of this.
that.
He was off the grid in a cabin, but
It's on them.
perhaps his
Oh, wait a minute.
abduction, or his arrest it was self-inflicted. I mean, he authored this manifesto. He sent
they
it
turned,
right to
his
the
brother turned it
FBI.
in.
Perhaps he thought he would continue to be mysterious, but then they were able to piece together any relations and use this as evidence, publish it. And it was his brother who ultimately would help turn him in, right?
That's absolutely right. So Kaczynski started in the late 1970s with what began as a primitive, low-tech mail bombing campaign directed predominantly at universities and airline industry representatives and different airline-related targets. Of course, in '79, was able to get a bomb on an American Airlines flight that fortunately did not detonate, but it let off a great degree of smoke, which alerted the pilots and were able to effect an emergency landing. There's no doubt that had that bomb gone off, it would have taken the plane down and taken all those lives with it. So an incredibly focused, determined, resilient adversary, right? And somebody who was motivated primarily by his extremist positions with respect to the environment.
Never
People
said that he
today, we think
collected a
about
reward, but
domestic terrorism,
he may
typically
have.
think about it in very different contexts. In the 80s and 1990s, environmental terrorism was a major program that was being worked by the FBI because we had extremist activity around people who objected to environmental development. And Kaczynski was really kind of at the forefront of those thoughts. Not that he was a member of a group, of it at the forefront of that ideology. And he pursued this bombing campaign as a way of striking back against technological advancement, which he believed was damaging the environment in ways that needed to be stopped.
Are you able to share with us some of the concerns that the FBI, that the Attorney General at the time, Janet Reno, had about whether they share this manifesto with the public, whether it would be used as an instrument?
All right, guys. Hippie Grandma asked, did his brother collect a reward? Says the FBI handed over $1 million reward check to David Kaczynski yesterday for turning in his Unabomber brother, Theodore. He promptly pledged to send most of it to the families of the serial killer's victims. There's no question the money could ever compensate for the loss of a loved one, Kaczynski said at the homeless youth shelter he helped run in Albany, New York. However, by sending most of the cash to the victims, our family feels it might help us resolve our grief over what happened. Kaczynski, 47, said some of the reward will go toward legal bills his family incurred during his brother's trial because the reward is taxable. Some of the rest of it will have to go back to the government. Those whose lives were battered between 1978 and 1995, as the Unabomber left 3 dead and 23 injured in a run of bombings that stretched from New York. We haven't discussed what anyone would do with the money, said David Epstein, son of Charles Epstein, who lost 4 fingers and part of his hearing to a Kaczynski mail bomb. We just want to be done with it all. Epstein was on vacation and unavailable for comment, said his son. At the time, Kaczynski's guilty plea in January to the string of Unibombers, Epstein and many others of his attacks rallied angrily at the damage the mentally unbalanced former University of California, Berkeley math professor turned hermit done to their lives. So yes, he did get a reward for turning his brother in. So now, guys, I'm going to do a little panel. If y'all want to come up come on up. And we could chit chat a little bit, but I'm not gonna stay on long because, like I said, I gotta get in bed to go to work. So, if I want to come on up, we'll chit chat, and it's pinned to the top of the stream up there. We'll chit chat for a little while if you want to chit chat about Unibomber or chit chat about anything. Come on up. Hey, Truth Seeker. Yeah, and that was his brother that was agreeing with it. So how's everybody's day going? Hope y'all having a wonderful Sunday. I know it sucks because tomorrow's Monday, the start of the work week for some people. Start of the work week for me. But hopefully it'll be a good week. Work all the way up until Thursday, and then Thursday we're going to Kingsport, Tennessee for Summer Wells, her vigil. Hey, Ghost, when I get done here, I want to holler at you in the office in Discord if you don't care, brother. Come on up, guys. I told you I might do a panel night. Where you at, Huntress? Where you at, Dumpling? Come on up, Ghost Devil, Sharon, Robert's girl. Somebody come on up. I know y'all ain't that shy. I've seen y'all up on the other panels. Seen some of you up on other panels. Miss Juju.
Hey,
What's up, girl?
nothing. I can't let you sit up here on a panel by yourself.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. There
Hey,
was
Pete.
a movie they put out about the Unabomber, and if I remember correctly, Paul Bettany played his role.
Who did?
Paul Bettany. He was the
What?
guy from Legions, and he was in A Knight's Tale.
Oh, yeah.
You know who I'm talking about? He
Yeah, I
played
do.
him. And I don't know what the heck it's called. I'd have to Google it and tell you, but I watched it and it was a good movie.
Oh, I have to go look that up.
Yeah,
Wasn't it called?
I mean,
Wasn't it called Unibomber?
I don't know. Let me Google while we're here. Hold up.
Okay.
Let me see.
Hello, Huntress.
Hey.
Hey,
You
Huntress.
just wake up.
No, I could go to sleep though.
I'd say. I seen y'all early this morning. I woke up, smoked a cigarette, and I
Yeah.
looked over here or looked on my phone, and I said, "Damn, she's on already at 5 a.m."
Oh,
No, we were still up. I didn't go
Oh,
to sleep till after 6 o'clock this morning.
oh goodness, no, not me no more. I can't handle that. You'll get out of that habit.
Yeah, maybe. I've tried to break it. It don't work.
It will. Trust me. I hit 50 and I started getting sleepy. Miss Dumpling.
I
hey,
know
Dumpling.
nothing about the Unabomber.
Well, you'll have
It's
to go back.
called Manhunt.
Oh, Manhunt. I believe I have seen that.
Yeah, Manhunt. I don't remember the two dots. What the hell is that called?
Two Dot
Manhunt.
Dave.
No, the thing. It's a
That's
not the semicolon, but what the
what
heck is
popped in
that
my
thing?
head too.
Oh, I can't
Oh,
think.
the hop. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna sound like
This
an
is gonna
idiot.
get clipped.
Yep.
But anyways, it's a Unabomber, Manhunt, 2 dots, and then Unabomber.
Rebel got it. The hyphen.
The hyphen's the line, isn't it?
Yeah, the hyphen's a line.
It's
Oh
not the line.
man, I'll see y'all later. I gotta go back to school.
Listen, I failed vocabulary. Don't ask me.
Yeah, it came out in 2017, I believe. And
2017.
yep, and Paul Bettany and Sam Worthington, the guy from Avatar that played Jake Sully.
Yeah.
Okay, I think he's the cop in it, if I remember correct. It's a really good movie, and if you don't know anything about the Unabomber, whoever made it took pride in being accurate. So it's not one of those movies that like they dramatize or anything. It goes through
Rebel,
the whole thing.
are you sending hearts to people on Messenger, Rebel?
No. I was asking, this boy's supposed to come over and uh, bring me some stuff for work tomorrow, and I was asking him if he was coming because I'm going to bed here in a minute.
No. Did y'all hear that? That little blow up thingy, like when we're messaging and we make the
Yeah.
thing big? Okay, I'll be quiet.
I tried to stop it.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Unabomber either, but I was a kid, so
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
he went in way before McVeigh did.
Uh-huh.
Or did he go in right near the same time?
Hell, I don't know. All these
If
crazy people in the world, I can't keep track. I
if
was
we
younger
watch,
though.
sorry, Juju.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was gonna say if we watch the thing Juju's talking about, it sounds like it's really informative. Am I
It
echoing?
is.
No.
No,
no.
Oh, okay.
it
Y'all want
is.
me to go to sleep if I watch a movie?
How long has it been since you slept, Huntress?
I slept
10
for a few
days.
hours.
What?
Do I look that rough?
No, I did the rewatch of y'all's live from this morning or last night, however you want to say it. And
Well, I was
y'all
up
were
for almost 24 hours yesterday.
good
And then I
night of
slept about
living.
4 hours and had to get up with the kids.
Yeah,
Coffee.
that's gonna wear y'all out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've got coffee. No worries.
I think y'all drink enough coffee, you might build up an immunity.
It literally does nothing for me anymore.
It just
Yeah, you
makes you
do
feel
that.
better.
I built up an immunity of drinking that shit while I was driving the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee is not working for me anymore, y'all. I've become immune. My bloodstream is coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might as well hook up an IV at this point.
Thank you, Mr. Michigan. He said the 2 dots are called a colon.
Thank
Not,
you.
not a semicolon, but a colon.
It was just not coming off the tip of my tongue. I knew. I need sleep too, I guess.
Man, I
That
watched. Go ahead, Duncan.
well, I was gonna say that doesn't even sound right to me. I don't even know. Never mind. Just go ahead.
I was gonna say I watched your live today, Juju, and that poor woman when she started crying, that just broke me up.
It
Oh
breaks
my
me up
god.
too. I literally after the first live where she couldn't do it. She was just I mean, I don't think that she realized that when she said she wanted to do it Friday, that Friday was her daughter's birthday. And
Oh,
when I saw that, I messaged her and I'm like, "Are you sure?" And she said, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay." I mean, I'm tore up on my brother's birthday. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's been 3 years now. I still get upset, you know? So I was like, all right, we're going to do it. And I had a gut feeling that she was not going to be able to, but her niece and Andy's cousin saved that one. And then she messaged me today when I woke up. I had a message, and she's like, "I want to do it. Can we do it today?" And I said, "Yeah." But it's y'all see what I'm saying about these cases that aren't getting any traction, and if you ask questions and you dig into it a little bit, there's a lot more to them. A lot more to them. And she breaks my heart. But I thought she did really good today. She didn't. I've talked to her when she was way, way more unstable, and I don't mean unstable in a bad way. I mean
upset.
Yeah, like she couldn't put sentences together for very long. But she did really good today, I thought.
She did.
I'll have to go back and watch it. I don't know what I was doing, getting kids packed up and taking them to their aunt's house.
Yeah.
I was okay until she started crying, and that just killed me when she started talking about the way that people told her where her daughter might be or whatever.
Yeah. And then, after we got off the live, I guess there was people watching that, the people that need to come forward might be the people that were watching. She got messages trying to send her on another wild goose chase, and she recognized it for what it was, But I just feel bad. I mean, she's been running around like a chicken with her head cut off trying to find her daughter.
Right. Here's our new friend. If y'all haven't met him yet, Becca's got him in her arms.
What is it? I can't see
it. A long-haired guinea pig. I don't know if y'all can see it or not.
Oh, I have 3 of them.
It's so sweet. It's a sweet. See it? It's a sweet baby.
Oh, she's
cute. Where did y'all get? What was his name?
Dusky, like Dusky Dark, like Dusky Dark.
I almost called him Musky Rat.
Musky Rat.
James's mama had him and said she was going to give him away, and I said, "Well, just bring him and give him to James."
Yeah, they said it was mean, but it's not mean. Look at it; it's a big baby.
So they react to their humans.
It's very sweet.
I'll show you. Come here, you little turd. Come here. I almost fell into the guinea pig cage, guys. I'm not even playing.
I want a solid black one.
And I don't know if it's male or female. I have no idea. I have no clue. I don't know.
Wait till it goes to the bathroom. See if it stands up at the urinal.
No, Bubbles, come here.
Oh, yours is loud. This one don't make barely like a little itty bitty noise. Little itty bitty noise.
Mine talk. Look at this. Y'all are gonna die. She's so cute. Let me see. Let me turn my camera on. Is it on?
She is black.
I can't see black.
Can you see her?
I don't see nothing.
Black.
Juju.
You can't.
Yeah. We can't.
Dang it! I turned on my camera. What the hell?
You might need to leave and come back up.
Oh, okay. I'll be right back.
All right.
Because I really want to see her guinea pig. Hey, James.
Your boyfriend said, "Hey, dumpling."
Hey, buddy.
James, who is that with the dark hair? Who is that with the dark hair up there? Who is that?
Can you say her name?
No, not with the dark hair. That's not Dumpling. Who is that?
Huntress.
Applehead.
That works.
I love the dark hair. It's so pretty.
Thank you.
Who is that?
Still don't see you.
It is.
Well, it's a bunch of horse crap. Let me see.
She's like, dadgummit. I heard
Juju, are you on your phone?
Yeah.
Hold on, James.
Hey, yo. Bye-bye.
I mean, why in the heck wouldn't work? It works all the other time.
All right, guys. Say goodnight to James because he's got to go to school in the morning. They have summer school now.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Good night, James. Good night, James. Go night for summer school.
No.
Just for 2 weeks, though.
No.
I know,
Listen,
but
I'm over here trying to find vacation Bible schools and stuff to put my kids in.
Right.
Catherine,
Something to do.
James wants that tattoo that you got, the semicolon.
Oh, right here.
She wants it on her middle finger. See.
what is your tattoo gonna be that got
I don't
one?
know yet. They haven't.
She said she sent you her drawing.
She sent it to me, but she told me that it was just a rough drawing, that it wasn't finished yet. And I was like, okay, well, she hasn't sent me nothing else, so I don't know if that was it or not. She never told me.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
And I haven't seen it. I said I wouldn't see it till the day it was put on, as long as it wasn't perverted. I'm not putting no.
It's not.
I'm not putting a dick or anything on my arm or my back.
James.
Yeah, you are, Dad.
You're gonna.
All right, go put him up and put him in bed.
Say bye,
Give him his
guys.
message.
Mom, let me hold you Winnie bit.
Say bye. Say bye.
Bye, little
You call it a
Dusty.
Winnie pig?
A weenie pig is what he calls it.
Yeah, he called it.
Let me hold Dusty.
And he calls it Dusty instead of Dusky.
Let me hold my Dusty.
My Dusty.
Wow.
Come on.
Oh, my dusky rat.
My Dusty right.
Hey, you
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah.
James is rambunctious tonight, boy.
Lord, y'all, my kid fell asleep. Addison did last night, adding stuff to her Amazon wish list for her birthday at 5 o'clock this morning.
5 in the morning.
5 in the morning. She was up with me almost the whole time.
Man. Yeah, like I
Her
said, I
aunt's
got
gonna
up.
kick my butt this week.
Oh, that's right there over there, ain't it?
Yep.
Like I said, I woke up this morning.
Where'd you do that?
She's in chat. She never did come back up.
Hey, Rift. I see her now.
I looked over and seen, pulled down the top of my phone and seen you two sitting on a panel. She said, 5 in the morning, they still up.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I didn't wake up till 3 a.m.
Goodness gracious.
I don't even remember when I went back to sleep.
Oh, I went back to sleep after that cigarette, and it was like 9 o'clock when I woke up.
Mm. They have some really cute guinea pigs at that animal pet shop that we went to.
I think this one come out of a pet shop. I ain't for sure. She never did say where she got it.
That's one animal, y'all, that I've never had as a guinea pig.
We got enough cats. You don't need a guinea pig.
I know.
Snake, a bird, whatever else.
Mr. Michigan says, all right, y'all, this Australian American is going to take a nap. You're going to go watch another YouTube on your eyelids, ain't you?
Who said that?
Mr. Michigan.
He's an Australian American now?
I'm assuming.
That's just how he identifies. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
Well, that's our problem. We're on freaking Aussie time.
Mm-hmm.
Criminal said she gave up hers because they bid a lot. This ain't never bid us yet.
Oh, heck no.
He said, I'm on Australia time.
Yeah. One of Bryson's millipedes ate the other one, I think.
Ew.
I know.
Y'all got millipede?
Bryson, remember, the story?
Yeah.
Yeah, his teacher was giving them out after their class pet thingy was done, and then he didn't get one, so he was really upset. So we ordered him 2. Well, now one's disappeared, and they're in an aquarium. So I don't know where he went. I think the other one ate him.
I would say something, but Dumpling won't go to sleep for the rest of her life now.
Do
I
not.
was gonna say it's probably loose in her house.
I was going to say, imagine her being asleep and waking up and seeing it crawl across her eye.
Oh God.
Cannibal millipede.
I won't even hold them. No.
Y'all seen
They're
them big
so
ones?
gross. Yeah,
Y'all-
these are big, Rebel.
I mean, this one, I've seen some about this big.
Yeah, the black African millipede.
Yeah. Them things are huge.
Mm.
You ain't going to catch none of them crawling on me or nothing.
What if these get that big?
All right, you can read what Casper wrote to you.
What if that one ate that other one and it's gonna get like super huge?
I don't know. It might grow some extra legs. But Casper said, I'll just say it. They don't eat each other. It's in your house.
Are you sure? Don't say that. Are you sure? A cannibal millipede. Bryson said he Googled it and they eat each other. I really hope they eat each other because that thing better not be anywhere in here.
Now, we had, when Tyler and Trendy were babies, we got them geckos. Chameleons and things that change color.
Yeah.
And they were the baby ones. They never got no bigger than this right here. But one got out and it disappeared. Never did find that thing. So it may have got out the front door or nothing.
The front door.
Yeah, the front door.
Oh my gosh. You got a wild chameleon outside now somewhere.
Oh, not here. It was over the other house.
What are cabaras? Oh, my son loves cabaras. They look like giant, like guinea pigs, like huge guinea pigs. Yeah.
You can ride them, and I ain't never seen them that big.
He watches some guy who, what do you call it? Rehabilitates them, and he has like pools and everything for them in his backyard.
Centipedes on Kauai get up to a foot long and bite bad. They run up your legs, off the trees. They're nasty. I'm not going to Hawaii.
That's nuts. Holy cow. Well, we also, at the pet shop, I have pictures to show y'all later when I'm live. At the pet shop, I saw bearded dragons. Guys, I want one.
Bearded dragons are the best. People say that they bite. They do not bite. And I didn't fart, Huntress. Why are you covering
So my freaking dog farted over here. Sorry.
But we had 6 of them at one time.
Oh.
And Becca was deathly afraid when we got that first one. And I said, honey, it's not going to bother you. So I had to pick it up. And I said, just sit there. So I laid it on her shoulder and it snuggled up to her and went to sleep. And she's been in love with them ever since.
Oh, see, they're so sweet. This one was at the glass and it kept like dancing at me. And when I put my finger up there, it was like trying to crawl on my finger like it wanted to come to me.
See this?
Yeah, I see it. It's like a lizard.
That's my bearded dragon, my very first one. That's Blue.
Oh.
Captain Bluebeard is what they called him, and I called him Blue.
That's cute.
Oh God, my husband bought fart spray from Amazon and it came in. Y'all, he sprayed that stuff in the house. We had to stay out of this house for a good 30 minutes yesterday.
What's up, Silent J?
Does it smell that bad?
Oh, it was bad.
You ever watched Martin and Bex?
Mm-mm.
If you ever get a chance, it's a comedy skit that started out on TikTok, but they're on YouTube. He got some of the worst smelling fart spray, and put it in it's like a little air conditioner. It's got a filter in the bottom. Oh man. And she took that fart spray and put it in his cologne that he wears to work. Yeah.
That's awesome.
They do all kinds of funny shit.
I'm going to take it when I pick my kids up and mess with my brother-in-law because he gags super easy.
Ew. Hey, Josh.
Yeah, that stuff is nasty smelling. I know that.
Yeah, my kid had it in her pocket when we got in the car to take them today. And I was like, what is that smell? And the lid had come off. I was like, give that to me.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, God, I about died. It's awful.
I know she's watching, but I'd like to get some of that and walk through a store like Kroger's or something and then spray it one time. Let somebody walk by and I'm going to look at Becca like, you nasty mother. Blame it all on her. That's funny. My girl puppy farts. Rick was telling you his puppy farts.
Y'all, this dog will stink you out of the house.
Dogs do leave a bad odor.
Mm-hmm.
My cats and my kids and my husband. I'm surrounded by farts.
I mean,
Bailey.
let me tell you this, and this is a cat story. I've owned one cat in my entire life, but I've had cats around me, but I've only owned one. I come in one night and I laid my leather jacket down on the back of the sofa. A cat went up there and pissed on it or whatever it was.
Oh God.
You can never ever get. I don't know what that smell was, but it never come out of that leather. I had to throw the leather jacket away. $300 leather jacket, and I had to throw it away
The ammonia or something in the
along with the
pee.
cat. I threw the cat away.
Along with it. I would have too. Ew, no capitals.
I need to get that from the spray market and sell my septic tank juice.
Cats like to pee on leather. My bathroom door was shut for too long the other day, and Blackjack got on my leather. It's like a backpack purse,
Yeah.
and it was made in India, y'all. And he got on it and peed on it, and the leather turned black in that spot. And I have tried everything to get the pee smell out. I'm gonna have to throw it away, and I'm gonna cry. I don't know what it is about the leather smell attracting them.
I don't either, but I woke up the next morning and was going to wear the jacket. And yeah, I just had to wear a hoodie. That was the nastiest smell I've ever smelled. Cat piss.
I know, it's awful. Oh, y'all, my kids keep coming in and out. They're being crazy. Can you hear Bailey, Becca, when she yelled at me about the fart thing?
Yeah.
I tried to mute. It wasn't fast enough. She's like, excuse me.
I tried vinegar. I don't know if Dumpling did, but I tried vinegar, and it didn't help worth a shit.
I thought I was going to... Wait, Bronson, put it in the right spot, please. I was going to try to soak it in peroxide. Because... What, Huntress?
I wonder if you could take it to like a dry cleaner.
Yeah, but it's going to cost.
Love you too. I don't know. I'll have to Google it. I thought about peroxide and vinegar. I don't know what else. I'm going to Google it, though.
I didn't try vinegar, but I mean, I did try vinegar, but I didn't try peroxide. Vinegar didn't help mine. I mean, and I don't know if he was marking his territory or just pissing, but it was rank.
If he smelt another animal on that jacket, he was probably claiming you.
That would suck.
Well, vinegar is more to get the smell out. Peroxide is supposed to like remove the ammonia from the material. So I'm going to try it. We'll see.
I know that's why what is it? Is it tomato? Tomato soup gets skunk smell out of clothes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And your skin. It gets it out of your skin.
Yeah. Luckily, I ain't never been hit with no skunk yet.
Well, there was a baby skunk in my garage in my old house, and I would feed him cat food, and he'd let me sit with him while he ate. I was waiting for his mama to come out and get me, but she never did.
You lucky as shit then.
I know. She never came around, though. Trust me, I was waiting on it, too, but he was like the size of a kitten. He was so cute.
I can see Dumpling coming live with a nose pin on her nose.
No, you can't. I have pictures of him. He was so tiny. I swear I'm echoing.
No, you're not. I might still have, but nobody said anything a while ago. So no, it's still on. I don't hear you echoing.
It's only when I talk, it's like echoing back through. Hopefully, it's just me.
Yeah, you don't echo. You're not echoing over here.
Okay, that's good.
Baking soda got rid of the musty smell on my clothes after forgetting them. Now, musty smell, baking soda will get rid of.
Yeah. I feel like, thank you, Jennifer B. I think criminal med said nothing gets it. Like, Nothing gets the smell out. I believe you, but I just need to get that black spot out. I need to get the actual ammonia out of the material. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Gone Girl. You didn't have to, but thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Aww. Thank you, Gone Girl, for your support for Rebel. You're so sweet.
Yes, she is.
Oh my gosh. Is a boy cat been riffed, or is she just peeing everywhere? Because,
Oh,
you
she's
know,
marking everything. Ew.
she might not be marking it. My sister's cat, y'all. She wouldn't use the litter box. For the first like 3 weeks she was here. It's kind of when they get displaced, like rehomed in a different spot. It's called displacement issue, and they'll use the bathroom anywhere but the freaking litter box. But it does get better, usually, Rift. I hope. I hope it does. It did for my cat.
Is Miss Tashi in here?
Yeah, I think so.
Miss Tashi, again, thank you for the subs a while ago. Thank you so much. Tutti Frutti said, just got to the hotel. I'm so exhausted.
Members.
What'd I say?
Subs. Gone Girl says she needs to be rehomed too.
Oh. Miss Angel.
Oh, okay.
Why do you need to be rehomed?
Tutti Frutti, did you have a fun day in Georgia? I think she said they were going to like a theme park today.
Oh, that's right. She did say it on the other live. Well, I hope you had a good time. I might take Tyler and Trinity after they get out of summer school down to wetlands down here in near Knoxville. Tyler went all crazy just now.
Oh.
Thank you for a while ago, Tashi. Thank you so much for the gifted members.
We're gonna go to a water park. I don't know when. Soon now. Because that's their favorite too. I don't like to ride, y'all. Going down those big slides, I feel like I fall off the side.
Oh, jeez.
She said, yeah, we had fun. Went to Wild Adventures. It's a theme park and water park. Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, that's
I think the one down here is like a wave park. It's like the waves come in like an ocean and back and forth.
Yeah, it's a wave pool.
Yeah, it's a big wave pool, though. You fit 500 people in that summit.
Yeah, ours has that too. It's really fun.
I've never been to that, so I don't know what it's like.
You'll have fun. It's fun.
Can you see my big ass in that water? Pressure wash. It's for all countries. We're all county. Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you were saying you were going to get pressure washed.
I was reading what Riff said.
Oh,
pressure wash it. Okay, I got what he's saying.
Pressure wash what? My purse?
Mm-hmm. I think that's what he's talking.
I'm scared though, y'all. It's leather. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Tattooed Angel says, hi, Going Girl. Oh, has Going Girl been sick?
I guess. I don't know. She don't tell me anything.
I know, y'all don't freaking talk. I asked her, did Rebel tell you? And she's like, he don't tell me. I'm like, girl.
I don't say anything.
Y'all are awful.
Why?
Y'all don't communicate.
Yeah, I do. I tell her to get her ass in here.
Oh my gosh. Crazy.
Oh, sea virus is what she had. Well, I hope you're feeling better.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah, I hope she feels better.
That's awful.
And you, Huntress, this morning, you must have had bad headphones in or something, because I thought I was going deaf because her words was cutting in and out.
I don't know what was wrong with it. I think they were probably going dead.
Oh, okay, because I thought, really?
I know, it was driving me crazy, but I didn't know if it was doing. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I'd have to rub my ear just make sure I didn't lay on it wrong.
I didn't know if it was just my end or not, so I was trying not to say anything because no one else mentioned it. It's annoying. All right, Reb, I'm gonna get off here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off. Becca's getting ready to go live in 30 minutes. I'm gonna make sure the kids are in bed. Thank y'all for coming up. Like I said earlier on that other live, if you don't want to go, don't go. If you feel safer at home, do that. Okay? Ain't nobody
Yeah,
mad.
I think
Ain't nobody mad at nobody. Me and Angel and the kids and hippie grandma's going for sure.
it would be just as special to do, and like a live with all of our channel people that care about summer too. It's
That's
no,
good.
yeah.
I
It'll
mean,
be
I might come on y'all's and say hi or something, but I know I'm not going to do a live down there. I will take pictures, and
make sure you do.
oh, I will. And but yes, Justice Jane, we are going. Me, hippie grandma, tattooed angel, Tyler, Trendy, and James. And I had to lie to James.
Uh
He wanted to meet his girlfriend Dumpling, and I said that she couldn't make it because she had to go to school.
Oh my goodness.
So if he says anything, tell him you're in school.
Okay, I'm at school.
You'll be in school that day.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I love y'all.
I love you too, girl.
Love y'all.
Love y'all. See ya. Don't say bye. Are you going, Justice Jane? If you are, you'll see me and Becca there. I'll come over and say hi if you're there, Justice Jane. And look for this hat. This hat, or my gray one like this. It's a gray one. It's not leather, but it's gray just like it. There you go. See you. Thank you, Dumpling. Okay, then look forward to seeing you. But guys, like I said, I've done that story on Ted Kaczynski, and I just wanted to get, sorry, I lost train of thought there. I just wanted to get that out because where he just passed away, 81 years old, and according to the news, it was he unalived himself. We set up a little 12-inch pool, a 10-foot gymnast pad, an aerial bar with kiddie slide. I bet that was fun. Oh, I'm going to eat before I go there too. No offense. If anybody's cooking down there, and if anybody's watching and they're cooking, no offense. I don't eat nobody's food that I've never met before. So I will just eat here or on the way down there or something like that because I only eat Becca's cooking. Becca's the only ones I'll eat. And I'm not trying to be mean to nobody else. It's just I trust her food is what I'm saying. Because there's nobody that can cook like my mama. I'm not trying to be mean. Becca learned how to cook from my mama. Like my mama from my mama. So her food is the only one I trust. And again, Casper Friendly, I'm glad you're okay. I know them storms was coming through. I just wanted to check on you. That's why I sent that to you and tagged you on Facebook. And I sent you that message. So I just want to make sure you're okay. And it hasn't rained here yet. I don't know if it's coming this way or if it's turned some other way. So that's good. But guys, I appreciate you coming in. If you would like to help support the channel, please do so in the Cash App there. It's not required. It would be appreciated, but it's not required. The only requirement I have, y'all come in here, have a good time, sit, shoot the shit with me. Deuces. Okay, Miss PJ Deuces. But y'all be good. Stay safe. Send a Cash App if you'd like to. Don't if you don't want to. It's up to you. Ghost Devil, I'll holler at you in a minute on Discord in the office. Thank you for being here, brother. I love you, brother. You did make this one. I did make sure you made this one. But y'all be good. Stay safe. Go over and watch Becca. She goes live in 30 minutes. I'm going to go put the kids to bed that's not in bed. You're welcome, Casper Friendly. I was checking on you and Hippie Grandma because I know y'all well, you're further down than Hippie Grandma. But you know what I mean? I was checking on y'all because y'all further down than I am. But I love each and every one of you. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. So thank each and every one of y'all. Thank you, Tashi, for the gifted memberships. Thank everybody for being here. I love each and every one of you. Y'all be good. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you. I might see you tomorrow night. I'm not for sure, but I will see you Tuesday night. Something for the veterans because I haven't done nothing for the veterans in a while. Y'all be good. Stay safe. I love each and every one of you. Deuces.